starting this sexy intro. There we go. Yay!
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
Hi, you guys. There are roses everywhere. Dead petals everywhere. Hi, everyone. If you are back, welcome. Hello. My name is Ava or Ajay, and you're watching the Ava Death Tarot channel. And if you're returning, hi, hello, what's up, OG? How are you doing? And welcome back to today's reading. This is our first 18 plus. You can tell I'm kind of getting carried away with the petals and with other stuff. So before I get too caught in here, let's get started. But today is going to be who is conjuring sex magic on you. We're going to figure out who they are, and what their sex is like, and your next time with them, and advice pertaining to your situation. We might even go into like why they're conjuring sex magic. But besides that, let's get into it. Hi, you guys, and welcome. If this is your first time to the Ava Death Tarot Reading channel, my name is Ava or AJ, and yeah, if this is your first time, welcome. If you're returning, then welcome back. OG, what's up? And this is our first ever 18 plus reading. Yay! I've never, this is probably my first 18 plus reading. I usually don't even ask for myself, just because I feel like I usually am able to talk to my spirits and whoever's trying to get into contact with me a little bit easier. It kind of flows easier to me in the form of dreams and daydreams and kind of that voice in the back of my head, you know? There we go. Yeah, and I've already shuffled. There's not going to be a collective reading today. So we're just going to get right into it. But I'm just cleansing a little bit with some Palo Santo. There's petals everywhere. But let's get started. So group 1, you are the Page of Materials. Group 2, you are the Knight of Voices. And group 3, we are the 5 of Inspiration. And we are going to be figuring out, once again, who is conjuring sex magic on you. So I will see you in your reading. Bye, you guys.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
Hey, group 1, and welcome to your reading. So if you're new here, hello, my name is Ava or AJ, and if you're returning, then welcome back, OG, what's up? And we're going to get into your reading. So I've prepared 3 separate decks for today. Just basic index cards, but one is for physical traits, one is for emotional traits, and one is for all their sexual traits. And so today we're going to be figuring out who is conjuring sex magic on you, who they are physically, who they are emotionally, sexually, going into your first time with them or your next time with them, and getting into advice as to your situation and figuring out maybe why they're conjuring sex magic. Sex magic itself is a very vague, broader term. It can cover a lot of different incantations and spells. But for the case of this video, for the sake of this video today, we're just going to be talking about sex magic in the sense of someone has set out an intention towards you that is sexual in nature and has maybe manifested that physically, whether that's touching themselves or masturbation or anything like that. So we're going to get into that, and just using that basic concept of sex magic being an intention and just a practice behind it. We're going to see who is conjuring spells on you. And let's start with the physical. So today I'm going to get 5 physical and 5 emotional. And then we're going to get 10 sexual and go from there. So group 1, my page of materials. Let's see who is in who's in this reading and who's conjuring up the magic for you. So while we're shuffling, something else I also want to talk about is I've tried to make the cards as inclusive as possible when it comes to I'm not going to put that out just yet. When it comes to gender identity and body type and kinks, I've tried to make it as inclusive as possible. If it's something that is gender specific, I'll definitely try to explain. I'm someone who, while I haven't, majored in it, I have had a minor in women's gender studies for the past 2 years. I graduated with a minor in women's gender studies. So with that said, I have a little bit of an understanding more of gender studies, and I can help anyone understand any more questions about it if they have any kind of more in-depth questions. But if something doesn't resonate or something doesn't necessarily hit all the way because there is a very tangible example of like, oh, this person is cisgendered, just take it and apply it to your situation. If it sounds like this could be your person minus 1 or 2 cards, then just use your judgment in deciding what resonates and what doesn't. But if it doesn't resonate, that's fine. You might want to go to a different group, or you might just want to wait for another reading. But either way, I will see you there. So we did get a card, but it's blank. So let's start getting 4 more, or maybe 5 more. I'll get 5 more. Because I did not remember to take out the blank cards. So we first have BDE/FPE. That is big dick energy or fat pussy energy. Here we go. And then we have second, muscular. Okay, so whoever this person is, no matter how they identify, they're muscular. And their energy is hitting. They have big feet. 2, 3. Okay. Let's see. 2 more cards. 2 more cards for their spiritual. Oh, I'm sorry. 2 more cards for their physical is what I meant to say. For their physical. More blank cards. Skinny/slim. Okay. Okay, so we just got our physical cards. So again, that was BDE or FPE, big dick energy or fat pussy energy. We love that type of energy in a person. We have muscular. We have big feet. You know what they say about big. Skinny, slim. Okay. And then we have, okay, so if this person is a woman, it was highlighted to me that they have medium-sized knockers and or double dams and or double dog dams. And that might be something that you really like in them, or they might really like in you. Okay, and so the picture is getting clearer. I'm going to try to pull out some personality cards. And I get half the deck. Okay, personality cards. Let's see. Spirit, how is this person's personality? How is this person's personality, Spirit? How is this person's personality? Okay. 2, 3, 4, Okay, so their personality traits that I've gotten. A big kid. They could be a kid at heart or a big kid. Love cartoons and sugary cereals and um, anything that we'd consider juvenile. This person could be a big kid. They are clean. Maybe a little bit of a clean freak. Famous, and you can take that word as you like it. Popular and selective. Okay. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the 10 sexuality cards, and then I'm going to start breaking down into who this person is. So I have a fuller picture. And can we get 9 more cards, Spirit, for group 1? Nine more cards for, ooh. Okay, that's a blank one. Okay. All blanks. I did not realize how many blanks were still in here, you guys. So I do apologize for that. But we're gonna keep it pushing. So may I have, let's see, 8 more cards. 8 more cards. 8 more cards. Okay. And one more card. I'm gonna take the one that just fell on my leg. Okay. Okay, so for your sexual cards, we have stud. We have otter. These are getting very culture specific, but otter. We have secretly closeted. Okay. Non-reciprocative, which we'll go back to this. We have competitive, queer, open, and some rock and twink. Yeah, so let's get all the pieces together, and then I'm just going to take a second to kind of explain the person that's coming in my head, and then we can see if your pile is resonating and see if we can get you into the right group or whatever the situation might be. Let's see. But all together, I'm going to repeat it one more time. All together, I'm going to take that blank card out. 4, 5, and 6. All together, so physically, they have BDE or FPE. They are muscular. They can have big feet. They can be skinny or slim. They can have double dams or double dog dams and medium-sized knockers. This person can be a big kid at heart. They are very clean freak. They might get a lot of peace from cleaning. Famous, and this could be like famous on Instagram, famous on social media, famous at a school, famous in a group. This is my second time filming your guys' group, and so I wasn't going to mention it, but something that is interesting is that famous came out, and the first time that we were going through your reading, I said that this person felt like they stood out within their crowd. They were known for a certain thing that they did or something that they do, or they're very distinguishable. So that was interesting. They're popular and yet selective around who they hang around. And then sexually, we have they are a stud, which is a cultural reference to a black butch woman, or just a butch woman. I've seen it used for non-black people and white people as well. But a stud, essentially, an otter, is a cultural term for a type of body type within the gay community. In between, I believe, your otter is in between like your bear and your twink. So someone who's not completely stocky, but someone who's not completely slim. So your otter is gonna look more of like lean, medium, average, maybe a little bit below average, maybe. Secretly closeted. Okay, so this is the one thing I want to talk about. So I do get from this person that they're hiding something. They could be secretly closeted, in which, sorry for outing you, kid. But this is something that, it's just a reading, so take it as it resonates. But I am getting, because we had open and we have queer, some rocking twink, and then we have secretly closeted. So I think this person can either come off in a very distinct appearance, but they might have a different sexuality than what they seem to appear to have. Or they might have a lot of different fantasies that they haven't talked about with others yet. And maybe that's just because they don't want to be seen in a different light, or they don't want to have their image deferred from in any way, or be slighted in any way. So let's get into it. This seems like this could be an interesting person or collection of interesting people. Let's see. I got my cards. I got my sexual cards. Okay, so yeah, let's get all this together. I'm going to put it right up there next to your group. And we're just going to see, yeah, so given this person, given who they are, what's the next time, or what's the first time going to be like with them? Priestess. Okay, so you guys might know this person. Again, they are popular. They are popular. Two of emotions. Okay, you might already know this person. You might already have a crush on this person. This person might have a crush on you. You might. Seven materials. Okay, I think I'll pull next time with them. This is your next time with them. Three of inspiration, universe, spirit. What is the next time like for group one and their person? 3, 4, 5. I'll end it with 6. One last. Justice. Okay, so what is the next time like with this person? So you already know this person for sure. I think you are either, you're romantically involved in them, with them in some way. And I'd say either you're in a relationship with them, an affair with them, or you've just started flirting with them. And you've had more of a chance to see glimpses of who they are on a personal level within a private space. Like you guys can know this person. What's predominantly coming up for me is school. You could know this person from school, like you might currently be a student, or you could know them from work, but they are giving me like a younger vibe. Page of materials. Yeah, they're giving me like a younger vibe. So this might be someone, if this is work, this might be someone who works underneath you. Like you might be this person's supervisor. You might be this person's tutor. You might be this person's I don't want to get too in depth with academics, but you assist this person in some way, or at least they see you higher in some way. But it is going to be a relatively romantic experience. I think it's going to be one that you both need. I get here that it might change the way that you see one another. You might come from this in a different relationship or a new perspective on your relationship and where it's headed. Just because I see with the Three of Inspiration, this card here, it's like, in my head, I'm getting that you guys are knocking down walls, knocking down, breaking barriers, breaking boundaries. So to me, this feels like you guys are having a transformative experience together. And with the Two of Emotions, of course, I am getting that it's something romantic. What's kind of distracting is that you do know this person, and I feel like you halfway anticipate this, like you halfway anticipate this person. You quietly anticipate doing it with this person, and I don't know if it's an inner feeling that you keep getting, or like an inner thought that you keep getting, where you could be telling yourself like, I think I'm gonna. You might be getting a feeling like, not that like you're just gonna come on to this person, nothing, you know, creepy, but I do get the sense of like every time you see this person, you get chills because there's this sense of familiarity, but there's also this sense of deep knowing, like you know that there's something within your guys' relationship and underneath the surface. With with the Hierophant and with Justice, though, I see that it is going to be it's going to be transformative. It's going to be good. You guys might take it to a couple dates after the sex, just because I do get that it's going to be something that is, I keep getting transformative. It is good. It's definitely good. But I just keep getting, there's like, the element of the surprise is going to be how good it is. But there is no surprise when it comes to the person. But with Justice, I do feel that things are finally going to be coming into a clearer light. Spirit, what is the sex itself going to be like this next time with group one and this person? What is the sex going to be like? Sex going to be like with group one? Let's see. The sex is going to be like. Okay. So sex going to be like. Yeah, so the element of surprise is definitely going to be coming from how sex the good is, how good the sex is. Line of Inspiration. Okay. Okay. And so just to let you guys know, so you got the Queen of Emotions, the Muse of Voices, Awakening, Nine of Inspiration, the Sun, and the Queen of Materials in reference to what the sex is going to be like. And well, first of all, it's going to be good. It's going to be really good because with the Queen of Emotions here, I get that you're going to be experiencing a lot of, you might come a lot. And if you're female, I'm seeing a lot of squirting. I'm seeing a lot of muscle tensions. I'm seeing a lot of toes curling, a lot of labored breath. This person might just enjoy watching how you react and they might change their movements, but I see someone just watching the other person as like they change their hands subtly, but their eyes still fixed on one person. So you definitely, I do see you becoming a lot. This person's going to be very attentive when it comes to sleeping with you. I wonder if this is something that you guys are going to be doing more in private. Because with Secretly Closeted coming out, I didn't think about this, but it could be you start hidden in some way. You start shrouded with this person when it comes to this relationship. And then by the end of it, things swing into a more open space. Just because I see here too that the sex itself is going to be, it's going to be like an awakening. You're going to realize with this person in the moment, when you're having sex with this person, that there's something about them that's just different. You might be experiencing a deeper type of love you've never experienced with this person. And that could be another reason for the awakening, that you feel like you're reaching a new depth of love for another person, which can be both terrifying and exhilarating. But I definitely am hearing also, it's going to challenge your boundaries in a good way. Like there's going to be challenges for you to do things I usually wouldn't do, or to take initiative, or to be more assertive in the bedroom. Like this person might call your bluff a lot if you try to threaten them with a good time. They might just want to see you open up, and I think they really get a it's satisfying for them when they can not only help you come to the occasion, but they have an influence on how you get there. So if they see that you're in your zone and you're becoming more open because of them, then that's something that's going to help them as well. I'm going to get these cards up because I want to ask some more questions about how this sex is going to be in the next time with them. So, where will they be, Spirit? Where will they be? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I think you guys might be meeting in private, because with these cards in front of me, this is a collection of places that these are a collection of things that tell me that you're meeting with this person in private. So yeah, I think you know this person and you're expecting them. You're expecting to have sex with them. I think you guys are meeting in private somewhere. You might have arranged coming together, but you might not have arranged where you're going to do it. Or on the opposite of that, you could have planned it down to a T, to where you know exactly where you and this person are going to be. Like you might be having this person over for dinner and you're going to put the moves on them then, or they plan on putting the moves on you then. And then with the Four of Emotions here, I do see a lot of, I keep getting a lot of orgasms. Like a lot. And with the Four of Emotions, it might be to an extent in which you feel embarrassed, because either it's really fast or it's a lot. Something's going to be a lot different this time around with them, and I think it's going to leave you a little embarrassed, just because you don't know how to feel. But I will say, I do get that this person is safe to trust your emotions with. I think that whatever this exactly is, you guys have made a safe space in which you guys can really be yourselves and be vulnerable with each other in this space. So Okay, so that's going to be the next time with them. But I want to see more of... First, I'm going to get my clarifying messages deck. But I want to see more of why they're conjuring sex magic. Yeah, so I just want to get some clarifying messages from this person. And I kind of want to get more into why they're conjuring sex magic. Like, what's going on? Are they just fantasizing about you? Or let's see what the deal is. I'm going to get 4 more cards for group 1. And just understanding why this person is doing what they're doing. And 1 more card, okay? This person already is... So there's a lot of feeling here, from what I'm seeing. There's a lot of feeling between you and this person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. So, the clarifying messages as to why this person is conjuring sex magic, and what's going on there. So we have, I think we should slow down. Do you even see me that way? And for this deck, I'm really just focusing on the messages themselves and not necessarily the numbers. If it helps you, you absolutely can. But I will say it's weird because we have 777 all together. Like, we have these 2 cards, and then if you take 4 and 3, that equates to 7 as well. So your angel number might be 777 when it comes to this relationship. And you might want to search up what 777 means, or 734, or 773, or 774. But I think we should see other people. If I ask you to stay, would you leave? Think before you act. And love is the answer. Yeah, I kind of get this hiding energy. Secretly Closeted has stayed with me this entire reading. And I think the reason why it stayed with me is because this person isn't necessarily closeted when it comes to sexual orientation, but maybe this isn't a time for them where maybe they're in a relationship. Like, I don't see this as something with shame. This isn't a shameful relationship at all. This isn't something they're ashamed about. They're not ashamed of you or themselves or hiding something in that aspect. I think that they're just at a point in their lives where they want more privacy than what they're used to. And with the secretly closeted, and I think we should slow down, and I think we should see other people. I'm getting a lot of cold feet, and I'm getting a lot of logical, pragmatic reasoning, but I'm seeing that reasoning following the intention of not being hurt. So I think we should slow down. Do you even see me that way? I think we should see other people. I think this is all stemming from insecurity with this person, and stemming from not wanting to be hurt, but more so just this being an entirely new feeling for them, and them not expecting to feel this immensely with someone. You might be someone that's unexpected for them, despite you two knowing each other. Maybe like you started off as a different relationship than you are now. Like, maybe you guys, for instance, just for example, you might have started as enemies, and now you're going from enemies to lovers. And this person could be secretly closeted in the sense of having to hide you because of a previous relationship you and that person have had, but the both of you starting to swirl into a kind of deeper, more passionate connection together, where this person's going to be more attentive towards your body. They're going to be in these private moments. I see that they're giving themselves time to be more patient. Someone who knows exactly what to do with your body, but also this non-reciprocative. I think this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think by non-reciprocative, what I'm getting in this reading is that while this, instead of this person being like, no, I don't want to also give you pleasure, which fuck those type of people. I think this person is more focused on let me service you before I get mine. And I get that a lot more from the coming aspects from before. I think this person is just solely focused on you and making sure you come first, and maybe even twice or three times before they get started on getting their own pleasure. Let's get some departing advice for your situation. And let's see if there's anything Spirit wants me to tell you in this moment. So okay. All right, so I got your messages. I'm going to run through them because we're a little bit over time. But S, W, Q, P, you have X, I. For some of these, for some of you guys, this can be an X coming back. V, O, very soon. You already know. Okay. This is your 9th house, expansion, foreign, and risk. D. Give me the D. I don't know why that came in my head. Give me the D. All right. Pisces. L. You have a lot today. Okay. So air. And yes. Okay, so just to reiterate, you have gratitude, Pisces, air, yes, very soon, water, you already know, D. Yeah, this is coming out. There's a lot of water energy here, but it's just coming out. There's going to be a lot of coming. A lot. Like a lot of squirting. I see a lot of squirting. So if this person is a stud, if this person is a lesbian woman or a dominant in some way, just get prepared. Just put down towels, because this person is apparently going to explode. The emphasis of water in this reading alone. Anyway, so you have the 9th house and expansion, foreign, and risk. And so again, this could be the type of sex that transforms your guys' relationship after. It could start a relationship. It could make it deeper. You might start into a whole new chapter with this person. But you already know this person. You already know the situation. You already know. It's going to happen very soon. And yes, again. And then the initials are L, S, Q, W, P, X, I, V, and O. So that might be their initials. That might be your initials. And let's get you just, let's see. Spirit, can we have just one card for advice? One card for advice. The 10 of Inspiration, that's your 10 of Swords. That's wrong. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Excuse me. Let's get to your 10 of Wands. And so, responsibilities and burdens. Taking on too much. The heaviness of promises. Seeking other paths that offer help and guidance. Systematizing and prioritizing. The 10 of Inspiration knows she has to bring supplies of inspiration to the masses. But there are so many, and she is just one. And so she finds help along the way, gifting life and purpose to the animals and the plants, to the sunrises and the sunsets, and to all who help her. She adds beauty everywhere, enlisting and accepting help as a way to distribute these catalysts of joy to those who need it. She knows she could not possibly take it all by herself, each and every day. She knows the struggle intimately. She knows the struggle intimately, the burden of carrying too many responsibilities, and she shares her message of being open to help. Ask for help when you need it. Prioritize and simplify. Do not ask the impossible of your energy reserves or your time, as your vitality is essential to your well-being. Take the steady path of joy towards your final destination. You are so close. Okay, and Spirit's telling me just to bring these two cards up before I end. So before I end for you guys, really, it seems like I might need to dedicate a little bit more time next time to getting into your guys' energy. But love is the answer, and think before you act. So it almost feels like to me that you guys have to make a decision when it comes to this person. And I guess the best advice that I have ever been given was actually given to me from my mother in regards to sex. And my mom was never the type of mom to we talked about it. We talked about sex a lot of times, and we talked about sex several times. But it wasn't something where I had to get a lot of abstinence rants growing up, thank God. At least not from what I can remember. Anyway, her advice was, if you doubt for a second what you're about to do with this person, then you have to ask yourself the question again: are you really ready to have sex with this person? And I would only say, when it comes to this person, group one, this is the type of sex where it can change your life, and it can change this person's life, and it can change the way that you two see one another in the public eye. A lot of change can come from this decision. So if you don't care about the person, if you don't think that you'd want to be in a relationship so long with this person, then reconsider. Just reconsider your options. Reconsider what you actually want. No matter what anyone else around you tells you, there is no right or wrong answer to what you specifically want. And as soon as you know what you want from this, then you can act in accordance to these two answers. Think before you act, and love is the answer. So whether that means sleeping with this person or not sleeping with this person, choose love and think before you act. So I hope you guys liked our first 18 plus reading. It was a little rough, but I mean, no pun intended. But if you liked this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Click more if you'd like to see more videos like this, and let me know in the comments how they can get better. So thank you guys so much for kicking it with me, and have a wonderful one. Bye. Hi group 2, and welcome to your reading. Don't mind me, I'm just smoke cleansing before we get into your reading. We have a lot of prevalent energy that likes to show up, and I just want to make sure that the energy that is coming for you is fresh. So if you're new, hi and welcome. My name is Ajay. My name is Ava or AJ. And yeah, welcome. If you're returning, then welcome back, OG. What's up? And we are getting into who's conjuring sex magic on you, group 2, and why, and who are they, and what does it all mean? So, I was supposed to shuffle before I started the video. I didn't do that. That's okay. But what we're starting essentially with is we're starting with 5 physical cards, 5 emotional cards, and 10 sexual cards, and then going into who this person is, and then we go on to talk about briefly the sex the next time with them when it comes to the sex, and then going into why they're conjuring, and some advice for your situation. It's very brief, but I thought it'd be a nice idea for our first 18 plus tarot run. So give me 1 second to sort through all this. I will be right back and we will get started. Okay, thanks for the patience in that. Let's get back into the physical. So Spirit, can we have 5 physical traits for who this person is? When it card in regards to who is conjuring sex magic on group 2. Okay. Let's try it one more time. So, who is conjuring magic on group 2, Spirit? Oh, and just a note, as I shuffle, I've tried to make everything as inclusive as possible when it comes to gender identity and sexuality. I'll try my best to explain any kind of gender-specific term or sex-related gender-specific or specific term. But yeah, try to make it as inclusive as possible. Just make it resonate, and if it doesn't, then it might be that you are for a different group or for a different reading, which is fine either way. So just as a warning before we get into it, Spirit, what are 5 distinguishable traits for this person in group 2? Who are they physically? I did leave a lot of blanks in here, so I'm going to be ignoring my blanks this time. Okay, and then one more card. One more card, Spirit. One more card for the group 2's person. For group 2's person, one more card for group 2's person. Oh, shit. Okay. Just one more, please. One more. One more card for group 2's person. Okay, let's see, that's not 2. Okay. So, and let me just get the rest of the cards before I get into your person. Group 2. All right. And can I have 5 personality cards, Spirit, for group 2's person? Okay. Going to take it like that. There we go. Alright. Okay, and 3 more. Two more. Okay, 2 and it's a twofer. I'll let it slide. It's a twofer. Okay, so and then we have one last one. We have 10 to pull from this pile, from our sexual pile. So we have 10 cards for. I have to reshuffle before this one, you guys, because we're getting a lot of the same cards. There we go. All right, let's try this again, Spirit. We have 9 more cards for group 2's person. Okay. A blank card. That's a blank card. Go ignore that. A blank card. A blank card. Okay. 2 more cards for group 2's person, please. You guys know what they say about long pull times. I'm not taking that card. Okay. Sorry, it came out too many times already. Okay. Okay, and then one more card, please. That one's like a blank. Okay, all right. So we have this person, group 2. And let's start looking into the type of person they are. So they have big feet. No matter what gender your person is, they are wearing a protective style. So braids, faux locks, etc. They also have a dad bod. They have big hands. They are skinny and or slim for some people. Big kid, so big kid at heart, an adult who loves a lot of kid things, shows, sugary stuff, clothes, their energy, which is nothing wrong with at all. Then there's fox. So this person is a known fox, very seductive. A lot of people might have a lot of crushes on this person. They might be a flirt, mature. So this person is very mature, even though they are a big kid. It could be 2 separate energies or the same one. They might be able to, they're one of those people where they know the time and the place. Laid back. There we go. Then we have our two for established and distinguished. Okay, which is pretty cool. So yeah, they might just be someone who is higher up in their rank or in their title or in their reputation. But there's someone who doesn't like to bring a lot of attention to that. We have queer. We have selective. We have hetero-flexible or bi-curious. We have klepto-thief, which we'll come back to this one, and poly-curious. There we go. So I've called myself highlighting any of the red flags in the color that I wrote the deck in. So these green cards are supposed to be red flags, and we'll get back into it because I'm not getting a klepto energy. I'm not getting that they're gonna like rob from you as you're having sex or anything like that. I do see this could be like so before we use the example of like someone popular at school, this could be someone who they might seem to be a side character in your everyday life for now. Like this is the type of person that I'm getting that you don't see on an everyday basis. This is somebody who pops into your life ever so often. Like you might be able to catch glimpses of them and have like side conversations with them before you guys go your ways. But I definitely do see that you don't know this person well if you do know them, or you don't know them yet. But I'm liking their energy so far, because I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun. Just this person seems like a people person. Like I'm getting a lot of curious energy. So there might be someone who appears to be sheltered or a little timid or kind of reserved. And I say that just because there's a lot of curiosity here. And I almost get the energy as if this person is curious just because they haven't had a lot of experience. So you might be into a bookworm, like a quiet bookworm, or you might be into someone who, again, just has a very abstract appearance than their personal fantasies and thoughts. So, interesting. We're going to get into how they are in bed. Okay, so with queer and selective, I'm seeing that this person has a lot of curiosity, but they have a lot of specific standards. Not things that would make them necessarily shallow, but I am seeing that they're looking for something in particular when they are, I guess, courting, you say. And I would even say there's something specific about you. There might be something distinguishable or distinct about you in this very same way of this person to make them so attracted to you. But with the selective energy, they're not someone who's going to give everyone the time of day just because that historically hasn't gone well for them, whether that's a means of them being accepted or people betraying them or what have you. They're very selective, very picky about who they decide to bring this energy around. So let's get some tarot because I'm really excited to learn more about this person. Let's see what they're like in bed. So Spirit, can I ask, what is Group 2's person like in bed? Okay. What is Group 2's person like in bed? They're okay. Cards flying out the yazoo here. Okay. That tells me your person must be excited. Okay. How's this person like in bed, Spirit? Tarot voices. Okay. How's this person like in bed? How's this person like in bed for Group 2, Spirit? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more cards. 2 of Aces. Alright. Three more cards. Okay, so immediately I'm getting that this person is a romantic when it comes to sex and bed. And I just get that because a lot of these cards are giving me a lot of sentiment, a lot of sentimental moments. And a lot of them are very attentive. So like, let's start with, like, for example, the 2 of emotions. Just from the way that these 2 women are together, it gives me the image, or the mental image of a lot of caressing, a lot of touching, a lot of petting. So this person is very intimate, very attentive, very expressive in the way that they touch. They caress a lot. Is very, very romantic, very sensual. They might have, their love language might actually be physical touch, just because there is a lot of touching, a lot of hands in this group. Like, we have touching, like hands on deck, hands. Like, I know you guys can't see a lot of, like, hands there, The Star, hands there. Everyone is either touching their face or touching someone else in some way, or touching something within their nearest vicinity or proximity. So, yeah, they're someone who likes to touch. And I see that for them, touching is a sense of communication. Like sex to them, sex anyway is really a form of communication between two people. And just depending who the person is, just depends on the type of conversation you want to have. But this, I'm getting that this person kind of speaks their truth through sex. And so when they're touching you, they're going to want to let you fully know and fully understand what they're feeling through their touch. And I'm getting that this is someone who will be able to show you or clearly express themselves transparently in that way. The Four of Voices, which gives me that this person likes to see you relaxed. This person almost gets off on seeing you savor their touch and savor their kisses. They're very responsive. They like seeing your responses and your interactions to how they're kissing you. I just saw 1616. So anyone interested might want to look into that for our angel number. The Ten of Voices is giving me a very boding, very intense energy. So I feel like this is someone who I get that this is kind of the energy they get to when they can't touch someone, or when they can't touch their partner. So this is someone who extremely communicates through their physical touch, through their hands. And I feel that each time that you're with them, they're going to want to emphasize that to you. And anytime that they can't touch you, or anytime that they can't have those kind of sweeter moments, not that it's the end of the world, but they're going to be a lot more hung up on it, because they're not going to feel like the connection is there in the way that it usually would be if they were able to touch you. And the Two of Voices, I'm also getting that I'm also getting a lot of drama from this card. And not saying that your person is dramatic in nature, but they might just want to leave you in very dramatic states. Like they might be someone who isn't satisfied until you both are covered in sweat, or they might be the type of person to not stop until they can physically feel your cum on their body. They kind of need that validation when they're sleeping with you in that way, or else it's kind of like they'll take it very personally. They'll see it as something that they messed up on, and something that they'll feel the urge to try to like correct. With Two of Voices, there is a choice to be made, or rather, I think you have to decide on this person and decide. I think it's going to be hard to kind of distinguish them for a while. They kind of give hard to read energy, where they're mysterious, but it's almost like there's something like a mask that they're shadowing, or that there's a mask that they're putting on in hiding something. I don't know why I said shadow. I'll have to get some clarifiers on that. But the Hanged Muse is something where they're definitely gonna give you a run for your money. Like this is the type of sex that's gonna leave you just depleted and just completely bereft of all energy. And I do see that for the Four Materials, there's someone who also is going to want to take their time when it comes to their own pleasure. So What they might do is they might be extra attentive towards you when they are loving on you first, just because they might have a bunch of kinks where they want to savor in them and they want to take their time in devouring them once they have that space. So beforehand, there's someone who's going to be very patient. They're going to be able to want to get anything that you want to do done like first out of the way, but then they are going to want to take that time just to really appreciate the sex in the way that they'd like to. Not saying that's different from yours or that you guys aren't sexually compatible, but more of this is like giving me the energy of someone who like loves head, like loves giving head, right? And so, for instance, this person could want to have you like go on them or go down on them first, or they might want to, yeah, they might go down on you first, just to save themselves the pleasure of savoring it from you, or vice versa. They might love like giving head, so like they might let you give it to them first, but then just take like, you might have to stop this person by the time they're done actually kissing you. That's how much they love it. It's that type of energy where it's like you get yours first so I can then savor mine. But it's definitely reciprocative, very exchanging energy, which is good. The Six of Voices tells me though that they are obsessed with the control they have over your body and the influence they have over it. They love just figuring out every inch of your body. They love having you within their hands as some type of plaything where they can just explore all your buttons and all the little functions that you have and do. The sense of inspiration tells me that there's someone who it's not hard for them to make, or at least it won't be hard for them to make you come. It'll almost be something where their body or your body to them is like second nature. Because I am getting a very analytical approach with the Six of Voices and with the Six of Inspiration as well. I get that this is someone who is very tunnel visioned and can kind of see a more thorough understanding of the situation without having to have had a lot of practice before. So this is going to be someone who's very experienced. Now with the Hanged Man and with the Mask and with the Star coming into play, I think that they are someone who would want to have several partners, or someone who wants to experiment more with a variety of type of sexual scenarios. And if this is something that makes you uncomfortable, then I would look into a different like group, because this is someone who I could see them like getting older and wanting to swing. Just because I can tell that a part of this analytical side stems to all things, so not just your body, but they would want to be able to see your body interaction with other bodies in the same space. So it's like this person is very analytical, very open-minded, but at the same time very very strategic in the way that they get things done. And with the Star and the Nine of Voices, again, yeah, this is something where for them, it's like the next time that they see them or the sex that you have with them is that it's almost like this was a long time coming from what I see. Because it's almost like I get this this feeling of like longing, but at the same time there being this sense of just this open-ended curiosity that they have on you that is everlasting and that is always evolving, really, which is exciting. So we have about 6 minutes, and so I want to get you clarifying messages, and I want to get you concluding advice, and I want to get you some more information in general about just the klepto thief energy and see what's going on there. I kind of get from the klepto thief situation, not that they steal from you or anything, I kind of get that like what's coming to mind is that This is someone who has no qualms with, I would say beware if you are in a relationship or if they're in a relationship, because this is someone who I'm getting, I'll take your man. Like, I'm getting very vindictive. I'll take your man, I'll take your person energy. So this could be someone who even knows how attractive they are and just uses it to their advantage, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But, like, this could be the type of person where if they want it, they're going to get it. And especially if they've done it before. So yeah, I'm getting from this energy with klepto thief that is not necessarily them stealing from you, wanting to steal from you or hurt you anyway. But kind of more of like, if you're in a relationship, they want to steal you away. If they're in a relationship, even still they want to steal you away. It's very much a matter of like them taking what they want and just, but again, I'm not sensing it in an unhealthy way. So, but I would say be careful for this type of energy, just because you can't trust a big butt and a smile. So that's what I'm saying. But Spirit, let's get some messages from this person, and let's then get some advice on the situation. I'm gonna ask for 6 cards. So can we get? Love scares me. How did you get in here? Okay. I feel the same way. Oh my gosh. Do anything for you. Let me see you. Okay, so yeah, so some messages for you guys. So I sometimes wonder if you care. Yeah, so wait. This love scares me. I feel the same way. I would do anything for you. And I'm addicted to you. I said that you guys might be acquainted before. It might be a little bit more complicated than that, because I do see that this person has developed feelings for you. I think they're still in the process of developing a lot of those feelings, but this is someone who they aren't entitled to your time per se. They aren't entitled to these interactions. So it's almost like this person has to prove to you, they have something to prove for you. And I'm getting that this person has conjured up magic. They might have not even known that they have conjured up sex magic. But I'm getting that they are indeed just fantasizing about you, because I almost get this sense of urgency and anxiety when I think about you, group 2. But it's not about you per se, but it's about who you're dating, who you might be dating. So it's like this person feels rushed, like they've wasted enough time and they have to start making a plan towards you, because they know that they can't deny these sexual feelings anymore. And they know that either you or them, they know that they won't have the opportunity for long. And whether that's because of them and them being a fox or because of you being a fox, they know they have to hurry up. So that's interesting. I'm going to grab one. Yeah, I'm going to grab an advice card and some initials for you. Then I'm going to call it a day, group 2. But Spirit, may I have one advice card for inspiration? Okay, let me get the guidebook out. And then let me get some initial. Yeah, please. And those are my initials all over the bed. Okay, no worries. Okay, I'll put all this back. Ooh, okay. So, let's try that again. So, we got through the Four of Inspiration, and now we're going to get you some tissue box messages. All right, and so we have G, O, go, Q, A, X, M, S, ninth house, and second house. Okay, so Four of Inspiration. Group 2, your concluding advice is the Four of Inspiration, which is an event or gathering, time with friends and family, a celebration, happiness, a marriage, or another important milestone, experiencing the sacred in your community. One for each of the four elements, this quartet of creators sits quietly, taking in the moment. The lights have been hung, and in a few moments the moon, the sun, and the stars will align. And as they gaze into each other's smiles, the tears of joy begin to flood their senses. This is it. Some experience goosebumps, spirit bumps, and others feel their hearts expanding, as this milestone is one of those that need to be fully felt and honored. The Four of Inspiration teaches us to honor the moments when we gather with family and friends and remind us to celebrate our achievements. These times mark junctures of stability, community, and joyful ascension. Allow yourself to lean into these celebrations on the journey and ingrain them in your cellular memory. These are the glue to your story. Okay, so Capricorn, happiness, and Leo, Pisces, and Virgo. Okay, so I'm getting a weird lasting message from this. I'm getting to tell you guys to enjoy yourself, to have fun. But this is giving me a short-lived energy. Like, so this might be someone who this person still needs to decide what they ultimately want, because they do know they want to have sex with you, and they do know they have feelings for you, but this is something that could potentially become short-lived, because I see that there's a lot of anxiety and not a lot of it's being sorted through. So it seems almost that I would have you guys ask for advice from loved and trusted ones, people you wouldn't mind actually having a say in the matter, not whether you can or can't have sex with this person, but people who you would trade lives with, you know, kind of following that rule of take advice from people who you'd only follow, you know, who you'd only switch lives with. But I do get that this could be something where the person is, it could be short-lived because this person is still going through the motions of their own kind of world and seeing what works for them. Hi, Group B. Good morning. If you're watching this, long story short, we ran into some iPhone storage issues during your reading, and in trying to transfer the footage, I deleted some of it before it could be transferred. And I didn't like your reading. I didn't like where it was going anyway. The question was, who was conjuring sex magic? And this very dismissive yet dominant and kind of overbearing energy came out, and the sex wasn't So I decided to do a quick refilming of group 3 today. And so sorry if this is a little bit distracting, but we're going to get into it. We're going to finish it. And group 3, we are going to see who is conjuring sex magic on you. So if you guys can't tell, this is a couple days later. Basically, I just wanted to talk about two things primarily. One being that I made inclusive cards the other day, and the only issue is making with inclusive cards in advance to a reading is that they're not as well thought out as you think they would be. So there are a few cards that I have in there out and secretly out that I would like to re-edit. And if you guys are interested, at a later point I can explain more of why, but to make things simple, there's a lot of complex reasons somebody is out or closeted. And being closeted isn't necessarily a choice. When I wrote those cards, I meant for it to mean someone who is closeted and hasn't told you, with there being like a sense of deception. However, it just sounds too generally derogatory for me, and so I did write inclusivity cards or inclusive cards for your characteristics. I still am going to use them for today, but they are going to get a makeover by the time you see them in another video. And the second thing is, for the intention of this video, just think of sex magic as an intention with purpose built behind it. So who is trying to manifest a sexual encounter with you? Who's trying to get in the sheets? You know what I mean? So let me go ahead and shuffle, and then I'm going to go grab those cards, and then we'll start. Okay, see you in a second. Okay, and so group 3, we are going to get some characteristics from your person. This is all 3 decks that I made into one Mod Podge deck. And there was a separation between physical, personality, and kinks. But since I've combined it all together, let's see what comes out. So Spirit, who is this person in group 3's life? Who is trying to conjure sex magic on group 3? Who is trying to manifest a sexual encounter with group 3? We're going to get 10 cards. 10 cards, Spirit. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop it there because it looks like that was 10. Oh gosh. Okay. Eat. Yes. Okay. So we have bookworm, big kid, and yet also mature. We have small feet, big feet. This could be a couple of people that you guys know. Maybe you guys are on the spectrum and you have a couple interests who are looking at you. Small booty. Can still shake it though. There we go. Average height, 5'5" to 5'9". Or we have a short king, under 5'5". Big hands. This is definitely more than, yeah, this is more than 10. It's okay. Jealous. Logical. Insecure, which will come back to this. Unhealed, which will come back to this. history buff, and disinterested. Unsure, indecisive, indifferent, distant, disengaged, not 100%, having your cake and eating it too. Okay. Alright, so that gives us all the cards, and healed and insecure. So everything that I wrote in these pinkish colors, they vary from blue and green, are supposed to be kind of red flags. And so I think that's what the messages mean when they say a big kid, but mature. That this person is really overall a logical person, and that they usually use reason and logic and strategic planning when they come to a decision about someone or something. But I am sensing a territorial energy, but a lot more juvenile. Like, this person understands that they can't hold on to you when they are not ready themselves. But it does tear them apart to think about other people flirting with you, getting closer to you faster than they can, and they kind of just want to be like, no, mine. This jealous streak is very juvenile to me. And the insecurity can also stem from that too. Just the feeling of urgency, like I have to hurry up. Or just telling themselves that you won't see them the way in the ways that they want you to, because that you have so many options around you or something like that. But yeah, so I'm getting a mixture of different physical body traits. Like, if this person is a woman, they could be average height, small features. They can be I'm getting, if this person is femme, then they can be kind of I don't know how to say this without sounding, they can be bossy. And so, like, they're fun size, but they're like chihuahuas. Like, I'm getting someone who has a very kind of like small stature, but has a lot of punch, a lot of pack, a lot of ooh to them. So if their person is a cis woman or a femme, in any way, if they would assign themselves to the feminine, then this is something that they can have. If I'm getting a couple different men. I'm getting a short king. I am getting someone who is taller or slightly taller. But this short king could have could be short but stocky. So like very muscular, very capable, very visibly buff. If they are short. Or they can be known for being strong despite not looking like traditionally strong, is what I'm seeing here. Let's see, what else? Unhealed. You might have some history with this person. For other people, or for others in this group, it's going to be someone that you don't necessarily have a connection to. Like, this could be an acquaintance in your life who you're just starting to get to know. That could be on like the outskirts of a social circle, or it could be that one mysterious danger just in the peripheral of your surroundings. But I'm getting that you might have known this person from work or school. Like, they go to the same classes as you, the same college as you. They can even be a colleague. They can be a new colleague, someone who has just come into a building, or someone who's just changed department. But you've heard of this person and you have a understanding of them enough, but you're starting to get to see them a lot more. And I think that in seeing them a lot more, they're developing a crush on you, if they didn't have one on you already, I am getting that you do know this person. Okay, so Spirit, what is this sex going to be like? Okay, upright, okay. What is this sex going to be like? We're going to get 6 cards for your group. I think I did 6 before. 3 of voices. And then we're going to go down to 9 of inspiration. Okay. No. Okay. There we go. 5 of voices. And the 4 of emotions reverse or upright? First, okay. Excuse me. No. Go. Sorry, you guys. I love Mushu, but not today. This rig is so unstable. Like, you guys, I just have you on my office chair facing my couch that I'm trying to get rid of. I can't afford to have my daughter mess this up right now. I love you. Okay, so what's the sex like going to be with this person? Group 3. This person's had their eyes on you for a while. Yeah, a lot of cards. She's so hard. A lot of these cards have eyes in them. Like, what came out was Death, the Page of Voices, the 3 of Voices, Eyes in the Distance, 9 of Inspiration, and this person is looking right into the camera. 5 of Voices, upright, and there are 2 people staring at each other. And yeah, even the 4 of Emotions, where there are 2 people staring at each other. There is only 1 card in your deck right now where people aren't staring. So you definitely know this person. You've seen this person a lot, and you might find yourself staring at them a lot, just as they stare at you. Maybe it's something where it's like, why is this kid staring at me? But no matter the tone, maybe it's something where like, oh, he fine, and you like both of you guys staring at each other. But no matter the energy, this is someone who you find staring at you often, and hopefully they're not creepy with it. But like for example, I'm seeing that you could be talking to somebody, like a colleague or someone, as you're waiting to leave for the day, or as you're waiting for the bus, or as you're waiting for something. And you can look at your peripheral, you can see this person like not too far away staring at you. Not necessarily in a way that incites fear, but like their interest is piqued, you know? But the sex with them is going to be, and then also I could get that you could have a lot of eye contact during sex. Like, this person could be someone that once you do start having sex with them, or hold on, that if you decide to have sex with this person, that they'll want to connect through intense eye contact. There's someone who I want to say attentive, but it's not necessarily attentive. They are a hands-on learner, and when you have sex with this person, or if you have sex with this person, if you decide to, I am seeing that this person is going to be very hands-on and delicate with you. And it's just because they want to almost treat you like a project, where it's like they want to unravel every piece of you and just see how you are made, what is fundamentally created to make you, everything about your body. They want to know all of the little buttons that were that are set there. They want to press those buttons. They want to explore. And I think the death card here is just meaning that there is going to be a change in your guys' relationship after this. So I don't know if the situation necessarily changes before you have sex with this person. So I think it could be for some of you that you have sex before you even become more acquainted with this person. But I mean, no judgment, because sometimes this is how chemistry goes. But if that's the case, I do feel like the death card is a sense of you'll start to bond and talk to this person more after this weird encounter that you have in them. I'm getting that it will be weird. I am getting that it's a little weird, just because it's like, I don't know if this is going to catch you off guard. I don't know how this is going to necessarily unravel, but it's like you both are going to be caught like unexpectedly. You weren't expecting to, like, it's almost like this stumbled into your lap. But with the Three of Voices, for instance, I see that this is someone who has, like, if this is someone that knows you, this is someone who has been manifesting this for a while. This is someone who has considered the past a lot and considered how they can get back to you. And I will mention it just for the sake of mentioning it, but this previous person that I got in your last reading, group 3, this person was similar in the sense of they knew that they wanted to sleep with you. They were manifesting some type of reconnection with you. And from the Nine of Inspiration, I do get that you want to establish some type of boundaries as to whether you do or don't want to have sex with this person. But again, it's not, this isn't reading as danger to me like it was before. This is reading to me as someone who is going to be so I guess so focused into the little details that you'll have to kind of be the person to say, okay, come on up, it's time to actually do it, enough of foreplay, or whatever, because this person, like, I see they can get caught within just the feel of you and how it feels to be either inside of you or on top of you, and it's something that they can do for just hours when it comes to this having sex with you, group 3. And so you kind of have to be the person to not necessarily dominate, because you don't have to dominate in order for this to work, but just to vocalize when you want something different, vocalize when you want a different position or a different move. Just because I feel like you might be the type of person where you like to you like a lot of rounds and you like a lot of positions, and it's not necessarily you can't sit in one position for a long time, it's just that it's boring too. And so with this person's just excited to be around you, and so that's why there's a dynamic of, like, you kind of judge Judying this person, group 3. And with the Five of Voices, I get that there's this element of surprise. Like, it's almost like this shock. Like, I'm looking in between this card, and I almost get like I'm getting Macaulay Culkin like during the thing. So I'm thinking it's something that's going to throw you for a loop, because I don't think either of you necessarily planned for it. It is going to be good, but I think it's just going to be something where it's like, oh, these emotions have been accumulating and building up over a course of time through these therapy sessions. And maybe it's something where you even realize that you kind of have more feelings for this person than you imagine, which is why there is the shift or the unexpected change. The Four of Emotions in reverse. And maybe this causes some type of rift. Not necessarily in your social circles. If it does, I don't know why we get so obsessed with who other people are fucking in general. Excuse my language, group 3. I just don't. If it's not hurting this person themselves or other people in any capacity, and it's between two consensual or more consensual adults. Anyway, so let's continue. I'm gonna get a few more cards as to what the sex is like with this person in group 3. Spirit, what is the sex like with group 3? What else is the sex like with group 3? This might be someone who, I'm hearing they like to look and they like to look into your eyes when they steal your soul. And I definitely do get that. Like, I get the idea, I get the image of someone just intensely staring into this other person's eyes as they're climaxing really hard, and just watching the energy shift in their eyes as the soul escapes their body, you know. So this person can be I can't wait to get to the clarifying messages, because I would love to hear what this person has to say. What else is the sex like, group 3? Okay, so something I am seeing again is definitely different, and it is going to change the dynamic between you two. I don't think it's going to be bad, but you're going to be getting a lot closer. And within all this, I think at least we know that you are going to be happy, group 3. I definitely just get just this vibrant, deep orgasms with this person. And this person again is someone who is wanting to savor you in every inch and every ounce. So like they're going to they're going to drink from you. They're going to literally use you. But in all the ways that you are consenting to, all the ways that you're wanting to. It's not going to be something where it's harmful. You are always going to love this feeling of being wanted and used, and almost this person's, this could sound dramatic, but sexual life force, I don't know. But we have the Queen of Inspiration, so I'm getting that you're always going to feel protected and just secure with this person, group 3. You're going to start to feel a sense of comfort with this person, just from how they make love, which is fucking blessed. Yeah, so it's 1:21 minutes now. I'm gonna take these cards out, and now I'm going to get some messages from your person using Hermit Tarot's Oracle deck. Let's see. So group 3's person, what would you want to say to group 3? What would you want to say to group 3 right now? If you had anything to say, what would you say to group 3 right now? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more card. Okay. No more card, Spirit, for this person. Okay. And so group 3. Okay, so one more thing. I was going to cut it at that, but your bottom card, or the bottom deck energy, was I am obsessed with your body. And so your cards were, I am addicted to you, Ace of Cups, hinting at that unexpected change that comes from the bond between you two. Have I lost everything? I believe that's the Nine of Swords, but I could be wrong. I need more time. Words do hurt, but I am coming. Trust. Okay. All right, group 3. So this is someone that, and again, this isn't sounding like you, then I would pick a different group or wait for another reading. But, excuse me. Let me bend over. Sorry about that. Group 3. Okay, so this person, I'm getting that if you don't know this person, you have gossiped about this person before just because of this kind of, I'm getting this mystery that emanates from them, group 3. I'm getting that this might be a difference of social circles, and maybe this person is transferring between social circles within your environment, and you've talked about that. But they don't mind if you are gossiping, or they don't mind if you're gossiping about them. At least you're thinking about them. But this again, this is someone if that you don't know. So this is someone that you don't know, then they do know that you do talk about them. Even if it's not in a sexual light, like even if it's, just platonic gossip and just, this person does know. They could be intuitive. They could have just a feeling. I'm getting that if they're atheist, they could just have a really strong gut feeling that we would call intuition. But this person does think about you too. In fact, I think this person has thought about you many a time before, and they might even be more open to the idea of you having or being in a relationship with you more than you have considered. Maybe you're a popular person, group 3. Maybe you or maybe you have a lot of distractions. Maybe you have a lot of things that pull you from out of this person's reach. But I do sense that this person, there is a sense of urgency because this person is taking their dear, sweet, like everlasting time. And they're taking that time because I'm getting that they just don't want to mess it up. But maybe you know about their past relationships. Maybe that's something they know too. Maybe they know that you know about some relationship they had in a previous year with them at work or school or whatever, where you know that what happened in a relationship, and maybe they weren't the best person, or maybe they cheated or they messed up or something like that. It is again that words do hurt, and this person needs more time. This person is building something. I think this person is trying to work on something. They're trying to spring something to life. Either this is a creative project, and they're just trying to follow their dream. This could be someone who writes a lot of poetry, a lot of novels, a lot of fan fiction. This could be someone who is in a family business of some sort, but they're building something, and they're still trying to get all the details together. Who isn't, right? But they do need more time. But in waiting so long, they're worried that you take it as if they're not interested, but also they know that they can't keep you here. They can't energetically keep you held captive until they are ready. And so they're worried that if they don't act soon, that you are going to just go with someone who is more vocal about it, more open to being in a relationship with you. So let's get some initials and some tissue box messages, and then let's get you some clarifying advice, and then call it a reading, group 3. Thank you for being patient with me and refilming this, and I hope that I can make up for what was lost in the last one, but I already feel so much better about this one, to be completely honest. There's not this weird, creepy person trying to cling on to you. I'm missing them. Sorry. There's a thing here. No. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that. Okay. I was being told what to take and what not to take. Okay, so Capricorn. This person could be a Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn. Sagittarius. This person could be a Sagittarius. Or you could. The 11th house. Originality, surprises, and futuristic. You have the 8th house. Birth, death, and transformation. Going back to that death card earlier. Whatever you guys are going to be experiencing with this person is going to be good. And I think it's going to continue to be good. 12th house, your endings, secrets, and imagination. You have your 3rd chakra. You have your Leo. Again, and these could also be there or your placements. You could have shared placements with this person. Pisces. 9th house. Wait, what did I say before? 11th house, 8th house, 9th house, 12th house, 5th house. Expansion, foreign, risk, self-expression, drama, play. You guys could be in a theater group with this person. So, okay, anyway, if I talk about academics, this is an 18 plus reading, so you're 18 and up. Anyway, but with that said, you could be in a theater group with this person. You could be in an improv group with this person. You could be in some type of comedy skit with this person. But 6th house, your routines, health, service to others. You have you. I don't know if my you. I don't know if that's gonna. Okay. Anyway. J. Let me see if it does. Does it? Okay. J. You have trying. C. Headache. From headache, I'm getting that this person could have given you a couple of headaches. I think this is a message that you get all the time. This is a message that you've gotten at least before. And I think that there's a certain point where you were trying to search for this person, or that you were trying to wait for this person, and you got frustrated with this person because you were waiting so long that you decided to just kind of move on. Or I'm getting that this person can give you that's gratitude. Or this person gave you a headache in the sense of maybe there's like flirty banter between some of you guys. Again, if you're in that shared group or the peripherals of that social circle, I just saw 3131 as an angel number for anyone interested. But gratitude. So I think that this person is going to be appreciative and thankful of the chance you give them. If this is someone returning to your life, if this is someone that you're just meeting, I think that by the time you guys are done in bed, and by the time that your new dynamic starts, you're going to be thankful just in life for what has gone on and how it has gone down. And so let's get you some concluding advice with a tarot card. My cat decided to sit behind the camera And so sometimes I have to hold it when she shifts. And so the Six of Voices. Okay, I am going to read from the guidebook. Six of Voices. The Six of Voices read, transitions. Are you okay, Momo? Are you comfortable? Okay. Transitions help coming from unexpected places. Quiet movement, successful expansion after a period of difficulty, crossing thresholds, changes, realignment. She stands at the edge of her sanity, not knowing how to go any further, but knowing she needs to cross to the other side. Looking move. Okay. Looking up at the heaven, she sends a silent prayer for help, and is answered by a lightness that she hasn't felt for so long. The muse of difficult transitions lends a helping hand to those who seek solace and passage to new states of being, living, and loving. Sometimes the way across the river is unclear and muddy. In these times, the muse asks us to be open to receiving help from wonderfully unexpected places. Trust that serendipity will find you. Look for kind gestures of beauty, and keep seeking the bright waters over tomorrow's horizon as these root and stir, inside your soul. You will be moved in the direction of small miracles. Yet forward she crosses, her passage of silence, laughter without mentions, pervasive steeping, inner quiet, helped by kind intentions. All right, you guys. Yeah. So really, I'm just getting that. Don't be scared. To just explore with this person. You don't have to rush into anything, but just allow yourself the patience to see where this goes. And I think that if you allow this person to return back into your life, but at a pace in which you feel comfortable and only you have to decide that, then I think you can really surprise yourself. And this person can also really surprise you with how they prove themselves. So I hope you guys liked this first 18 plus reading. Again, thank you so much for being patient with me through this entire experience. And we get better each time, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I want to thank your spiritual team for being here, my spiritual team for being here, my ancestors, my guides, your ancestors, your guides, and the divine source, universe, spirit, and or God for being in this reading. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.